under your name. Ain't no take back. Ain't no take back.
No, I want you to tell the people what I did to make you mad.
Megan Thee Stallion and her former best friend Kelsey Nicole are back at it again. And this time, it's gotten even messier. The two haven't been friends for a while now, but their latest Twitter drama took things to a whole new level. Megan's throwing shade, Kelsey's clapping back, and now Megan is even talking about taking legal action. Yup, it's that serious. Let's rewind a bit. Remember the big drama between Megan and Tory Lanez from a couple years ago? Most people focused on that, but not everyone remembers that Kelsey was also there the night everything went down. Megan and Kelsey used to be super close, like ride or die type of friends, but ever since that night, everything changed. Megan has said that after the shooting, she felt totally betrayed by Kelsey. According to Meg, instead of sticking by her side, Kelsey went and linked up with Tory, literally 2 days later. Megan was hurt and confused, saying in an interview, "Kelsey was supposed to be my best friend. Why would she meet up with someone who just hurt me?" That's a fair question, and a lot of fans felt the same way. But it didn't stop there. Megan claimed Kelsey told her that she didn't know what to do because no one was answering her calls. Then Kelsey allegedly admitted that Tory gave her money for keeping quiet. Megan said Kelsey told her, "He thanked me for not talking and said he'd invest in my business." That really stung. Megan even mentioned it in her song, Shots Fired, where she accused her former friend of getting too excited about hush money and trying to chase the same men she was with. Kelsey wasn't having it, though. She fired back with her own diss track called Bussin' Back. In it, she denied taking hush money and claimed Megan was lying about everything. She basically said she always stood by Megan's side, even when things were messy, and now she's being painted as the villain. So yeah, whatever friendship they had is long gone. They've gone from besties to enemies, and there's no sign of a reunion anytime soon. Things recently flared up again when Megan went live on Instagram with celebrity hairstylist Jonathan Wright. She talked about why she was mad at him and hadn't been working with him lately. But while she was talking, it sounded like she threw a little shade at Kelsey, and Kelsey caught it. Kelsey clearly felt targeted and took to Twitter to call it out, and that's when the back and forth started all over again. Now Megan's team is reportedly threatening to sue Kelsey, and people online are picking sides. This situation keeps spiraling, and neither of them looks ready to make peace. What used to be a tight friendship is now a public feud. One thing is for sure. Whatever happened between them hasn't healed, and it doesn't look like it ever will. The drama's real, and it's far from over. Do you think they'll ever settle this, or is this just how things are going to stay?
So what happened, Johnny? But don't say no names and don't say nothing stupid, because we ain't giving nobody no free press. But what you did that made me mad.
No, I want you to tell the people what I did to make you mad.
Okay,
No
so Jonathan said, Megan, I'm about to go out with this bitch I know you don't like.
Now listen, don't come for me in the comments, but I honestly feel like Megan might have gone live just to throw some sneaky shade at Kelsey. I mean, let's be real. They could have sorted their issues out privately without bringing the internet into it. Megan and Jonathan didn't have to go live to hash things out. It felt kind of unnecessary if you ask me. At first, fans thought Megan was shading rapper Asian Doll, since there's been long-standing tension between the two. But Megan quickly shut that rumor down, saying it wasn't about Asian at all. That's when things took a turn and got even messier. The blog Neighborhood Talk posted a clip from Megan's live with hairstylist Jonathan Wright, and folks started wondering who Megan was really talking about. Right on cue, Kelsey jumped in the comments and stirred the pot. She wrote, "Put a name on it then," clearly thinking Megan was aiming that shade at her. Kelsey also said that she'd heard through the grapevine, straight from Megan's mouth, that Megan was mad Jonathan was still cool with her. She said, "Y'all know the behind-the-scenes stuff? It got back to me." Kelsey didn't stop there. She claimed Megan told people she didn't want to beef with her because Kelsey wasn't one to be messed with. 2 years later, and I'm still on her mind, she added, making it clear she's been minding her business but still being dragged into drama. Megan clapped back subtly but with heat, saying, But when I was paying your rent? Oof. That was definitely petty and kind of mean. Especially considering that Megan started all this with the shade in the first place. Kelsey wasn't just going to sit back and take it, so she fired back. But when I was doing your homework, though, and she tagged Megan just to make it clear who she was talking to. Then Megan hinted at taking legal action, writing, "Deleting all apps because anybody that's gonna see me in real life. Or in court." Whew. Is she really threatening to sue over this messy back and forth online? It's giving drama for no reason. Kelsey threw one last jab, calling Megan a coward and saying, "But you ain't P though." Honestly, the whole situation was unnecessary. Both women were throwing shots, and it just kept getting uglier. I won't lie. Kelsey had every right to defend herself if she felt like she was being targeted. I try to keep it real and not pick sides. Here's the thing. Megan made it super clear she wasn't talking about Asian Doll, but she didn't say anything about not talking about Kelsey. So even though she didn't say Kelsey's name, the silence kind of said a lot. It's like she wanted to keep her hands clean, but the message was obvious. Some people online dragged Kelsey for inserting herself into the drama. One person wrote, "Kelsey wasn't even mentioned, and she still got pressed." Another said, "She just wanted attention and she got it." But not everyone felt that way. Others defended Kelsey, saying Megan was messy for going live and throwing shots without saying names. One person tweeted, "Megan is so fake for that. Why go live and stir stuff up if you're not gonna say who it's about?" Someone else added, "Y'all can't keep saying protect black women and then turn on Kelsey when she speaks up." The whole situation is sad, especially because Megan and Kelsey used to be close. Their friendship wasn't some Hollywood thing. It was real at one point. But now, it's clearly done. Whatever bond they had, it's gone. This isn't just a fight, it's a full breakup, and I don't think there's any coming back from it. Now, while we're on the topic of breakups, let's talk about another messy situation, Ari Fletcher and Moneybagg Yo. Ever since they split, Ari has been getting dragged all over social media. People are not letting up. After weeks of rumors, Ari finally confirmed the breakup by tweeting, "Happy, paid, and single. Ready for everything new." We already kind of knew what was going on, so her tweet didn't come as a huge shock. But things really blew up when legal documents came out, revealing that the Lamborghini truck Moneybagg supposedly gave her back in 2020 was being repossessed. Yep, the same Lambo she flexed online with a big ribbon and all. Turns out it was leased, not bought. And to make it worse, it was in her name, so she was the one responsible for it. A few weeks before the repo drama, she had actually tweeted that she wanted to get rid of the Lambo anyway. "I want to get rid of my Lambo truck so bad. I don't want this car anymore," she wrote. But now folks are saying she only tweeted that because she knew it was being taken back. Then, to add fuel to the fire, it came out that she owed nearly $6,000 in rent on her Atlanta apartment. People started calling her broke and saying this was karma because she used to clown others online about being broke. Ari finally spoke out. She didn't deny anything, but she did try to shut the gossip down. She tweeted, "Y'all are really dumb. How can someone take something from..."
And what he said, Shirley, what he said, it's under your name. Ain't no take back. Ain't no take back. Ain't no take back.
See what you say? And it's in my bitch name. He can't take it back. Period.
Me that's in my name. She also said Moneybagg isn't that type of person and that people were just reaching. Still, she didn't say anything about the car actually being repossessed, and that silence spoke volumes. If it wasn't true, she'd be the first one online, bragging about still having the Lambo and flexing her wealth. So yeah, between Megan and Kelsey's friendship falling apart and Ari's messy breakup,